So we were discussing numerical solutions to ordinary differential equations. In that we have discussed about Taylor's series method, Euler's method, modified Euler's method. Okay, now we'll discuss another method called Picard's method, which is very important. Okay, so I'm going to begin the session. So all of you put this heading Picard's method. Picard's method. Okay, so problem is saying you will be having an initial value problem like this. Dy by dx is equals to f of x comma y. The condition that y of x not equal to y naught. Y of x not equal to y naught. Okay. So then you may be asked to find out y of x1. Okay. So to find out okay, y of x1 equal to y. Okay. So in the earlier methods, we computed this y1 value directly without actually computing the value, without actually computing y. Okay. So we were not finding the entire solution in the earlier methods, but we were able to find out the value of the solution at a given point directly. But here you will be computing this value only after finding y in terms of x. Here unknown is y, that we are going to find out first in terms of x. Then whatever the value you substitute there, you will get the corresponding value of y. Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, it is similar to that of modified Euler's method derivation. Okay, so so I'm going to show you the rough thing. Okay, so what is dy by dx is equals to f of x comma y, right? So if I want to integrate from x naught to x dy by dx, which is going to be f of x comma y dx from x naught to x. But there is a notational mistake here. There is a notational mistake here. The limit and the variable should not be same. Limit and variable should not be same. Why? Because what do you mean by integration a to b f of x dx? You are integrating a function from a to b, where x is a variable running from a to b. Okay, but if I write a to x f of x dx, that means you are integrating from a to x and x is running from a to x. Is there any meaning for this? Is this meaningful?
No, sir.
That means, please remember, limit and variable should not be same. Okay, if you are whatever the symbol you are using, same symbol you should not use here. You use another symbol. Okay, so that means instead of x, I can write t, because it is just a dummy variable. Finally, you are substituting the limits. Finally, your answer must be in terms of x naught and x. X naught is a constant, x is a variable. Okay, so here also what I have to do, wherever x is there, I have to replace that x with some other symbol. You can use a t, you can use z, you can use any other symbol than this x. Okay, hope you understood this point. Okay. Okay, now so if this is the case, then derivative of integral of derivative is y. So this is y of t with the limits from x naught to x is equal to integral x naught to x f of t comma y. What is y? Y is y of t, because you can see y is depending on independent variable. So y of t dt. So everything is in terms of t only. So what is this? So this is y of x minus y of x naught. Okay. So this is equal to right hand side term. But what is y of x naught? Y of x naught is y naught. Okay, equal to x naught to x. Don't write, just listen. F of t comma y of t dt. Okay, so what is the expression for y? Y equal to y naught plus, now y is nothing but y of x. Okay, so y of x is equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x. Okay, f of t comma y dt. Okay, and again the problem is you want y, but the expression is also in terms of y. When we don't know what is y. Okay, so you have to start with some initial approximation and repeatedly apply this formula, so that you will get the sequence of approximations. So what we are going to do is we are going to write like this. Okay, uh, so this we will define a sequence of approximations like this. Okay, define. Okay, define phi n plus 1, phi n plus 1 of x is equals to, or you may say phi k plus 1, just to say that iteration. Phi k plus 1 of x is equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x. Okay, f of t comma phi n of t dt. Okay, so n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And then you should know phi naught. If you know phi naught, then substitute, you integrate this, and then you will get phi 1. If you get phi 1, substitute that here, integrate this, you will get phi 2. If you know phi 2, substitute here, integrate this, you will get phi 3 and so on. So you need some starting point. Okay, so what is that starting point is phi naught. With phi naught of phi naught of t or phi naught of x is equal to y naught. We will start that initial approximation as y naught for all t. We'll start with a constant function and we generate a sequence of approximations. Okay, so and the theory says that, as theory says that, okay, phi n of x converges to y of x as n tends to infinity. Okay, phi n of x converges to y of x as n tends to infinity. So that's already proved. Okay, at the advanced mathematics. So we don't really need to worry whether this is going to be approximate solution or not. It is always going to be approximate solutions. Okay, because f has to satisfy certain conditions. All those things we are not discussing. Okay, so whatever the problem I give you, please assume that for that whatever the sequence is obtained, that is going to be convergent. Okay, under certain assumptions. Okay, so what are those assumptions? We are not discussing here. Okay, so these things I am going to erase. Okay, it's only for your understanding. Okay, so you just write down the formula like this only. Okay, then okay, so the iterative formula for the sequence of approximations. It's to y of x. Okay, y of x is given by like this. Did you copy? And after so when this iteration process need to be stopped, okay, we'll stop the iteration process, okay, till we get a sufficient number of terms, till we get a sufficient number of terms, or till we are able to integrate, because integration is a quite challenging one every time. For it may not be possible to integrate for every function, okay, so it may be the complexity of the integrand may be more, okay. So as long as you can integrate, or as long as you get soon after the sufficient number of terms, you will stop the iteration process, and the last obtained function, the last obtained phi is going to be an approximation to the unknown y, okay. So that is in terms of x. So then you substitute x equal to x1 in that function, you are going to get the particular value. Is that fine? Shall I proceed? Right. Now you take some problems. So I'm going to give a problem. I'm going to take a problem which is an example problem, but a good one. Note down this. Solve the differential equation solve the dE dy by dx equal to x square minus y with y of 0 equals to 1 by Picard's method. By Picard's method. Okay, Picard's method or Picard's method of successive approximations. Okay, and find the value of y at x equal to 1. Find the value of y at x equal to 1. Where is this cursor? Find the value of y at x equal to 1. Listen, x equal to 1. Use terms through x power 5. Okay, so at x equal to 1, use terms through x power 5, compare it with the exact analytical solution. Okay, so you're asked to find out the approximate solution up to the powers of 5, and then find out the value of at x equal to 1. After finding the value of at x equal to 1, you are asked to compare this value with the exact analytical solution. Okay, so given dy by dx is equals to x square minus y with y of 0 is equals to 1. Okay, so here what is f of x comma y? F of x comma y is x square minus y, and what is x naught? We have to compare this with y of x naught equal to y naught.
0.
Right. X naught equal to 0 and y naught is equals to 1. Okay, so apply Picard's method. Okay, apply Picard's method. Okay, so the sequence of approximation is given by ik plus 1 is equals to y naught plus integral x naught to x f of t comma phi ik of t dt. Okay, k equal to 0 1 2 1 so on with y naught of t is equals to y naught is equals to 1 for all t. So we got the initial approximation as constant function which is y naught equal to 1. Now you find out phi 1. Now what is phi 1 formula? All of you please listen first, later you will write. What is phi 1 of x? Would you please follow me? Phi 1 of x is y naught plus integral x naught to x. Okay. F of t comma phi naught of t dt. Now you substitute the values. So what is y naught here? Y naught is 1 plus x naught is 0 to x. F of t comma f phi naught is 1. F of t comma 1 dt. Okay. Now this is 1 plus integral 0 to x. What is f of t comma 1? Can you tell me? F of x comma y is x square minus y. F of a comma b is a square minus b. What is f of t comma 1?
T square minus 1.
T square minus 1. That you substitute. Okay. So t square minus 1 dt. Okay. Now integrate and substitute. So this is 1 plus, okay, t cube by 3 minus t 0 to x. So this is 1 minus x plus x cube by 3. Lower limit is going to be 0. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Please write down. Shall I proceed?
Yes. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Now using phi 1, find phi 2. So phi 2 of x equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x. Okay, f of what is it? T comma phi 2 is in terms of phi 1. Phi 1 of t dt. Okay, so what is this 1 plus integral 0 to x. Okay, what is f of t comma phi 1 of t? F of a comma b is a square minus b. Am I right? So f of t comma phi 1 means what? T square minus phi 1 of t dt. Am I right? But I just applied the definition of phi 1 f. So what is phi 1 of t now? This is phi 1 of
1
x.
minus
1 minus, tell me.
1 minus x plus x cube by 3.
Wrong. Because
1 minus
that is
t
phi 1
is
of x.
plus t.
1
We want
minus
phi 1
t
of t.
plus t cube by 3.
You have to write phi 1 of t. 1 minus t. You have to write in terms of t. Okay. So 1 minus t
Plus t
minus
cube by 3.
plus t cube by 3. Plus t cube. This is the important pointer. Okay, please remember. Okay, because I said several times this limit and integrand should not be same variable. Okay, so dt. Now you simplify and simple integration 0 to x. What is the simplification? Minus 1 plus t square plus t cube by 3. Am I right? Minus I think minus t cube by 3. Am I right? dt.
Yes, sir.
Now integrate and substitute the limits. So this is 1 plus minus t plus t square by 2 plus t cube by 3 minus t power 4 by 12 with the limits from 0 to x. So this is going to be 1 minus x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x power 4 by 12. So this is your second approximation, in fact third approximation, 50515. Should we stop the iteration process? Shall we stop the iteration process, or do we have to continue?
Continue, sir.
Why?
In the question they asked up to x power 5, sir.
In the question they are asked up to x power 5, that's why we are continuing. Otherwise you can stop at any stage depending on your convenience, but more iterations, more approximation. Okay, so that too you're asked up to x power 5, so that's why we are writing one more thing. So phi 3 of x equal to, you please do in your notebook parallelly, don't wait. So x naught to x naught to x f of t comma, now phi 3 in terms of phi 2 of t dt. Okay, so this is 1 plus 0 to x. Okay, a square minus b, that means t square minus phi 2 of t dt. Now what is phi 2 of t?
1 minus t
1 minus t plus t square by
t
2
square by 2 plus t cube by 3.
Yes. Okay, now you put one more bracket here. Okay, then integrate. So this is going to be 1 plus t cube by 3 minus x. In fact, you should write one more step. You simplify, then integrate. Okay, so minus x plus t square by 2 minus t cube by 3 into 2 6 minus t power 4 by 4 into 3 12 plus t power 5 by 5 into 12 60. The limits from 0 to x. So I think there is a mistake here.
Minus t.
This has to be minus t. Okay, so now this has to be 1 minus x plus x square by 2. What is the simplification of these two? T cube by 6, huh? T cube by 3 minus t cube by 6 is t cube by 6. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So that means plus x cube by 6 plus x cube by 6 minus x power 4 by 12 plus x power 5 by 60. So this is what? Phi 3 of x, which is containing up to x power 5. Therefore we are approximating y of x with the phi 3 of x. This implies that y of 1, you're asked to find out y of 1, y of 1 is approximated with the phi 3 of 1. Okay, substitute 1 here, and simplify. One minus 1 0.
0.6, sir.
Exactly 0.6. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I think some more decimals I am seeing in the book. This is 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 60. Okay, you tell me 0.
Six.
Oh, okay. So that is given for x power 6. Okay, 0.6. Now you find out the analytical solution. Identify the type of differential equation and solve the differential equation. Now analytical solution. So what is given? Dy by dx is equals to x square minus 5. Okay, so can you integrate this? What is dy by dx plus y? X square, which is linear. Therefore, what is integrating factor? E power integral 1 dx. This is e power x. And what is the general solution? Y into integrating factor is equal to integral of e power x into x square dx plus c. So what is this? Apply UV formula. Okay, you take x square as a first function. So x square into e power x minus derivative of x square is 2x into e power x integration is e power x. Alternatively plus minus. So plus 2 into integral of e power x is e power x. Then stop because after that derivative of 2 is 0 plus c. Okay, so y e power x. So this implies that y e power x equal to, if I take e power x common, x square minus 2x plus 2 plus c. Now you use a condition that, or you write y equal to x square minus 2x plus 2 plus c e power minus x divided with e power x. Okay, so y of 0 equal to 1 means what? Is that y of 0 equal to 1? Yes. So 1 is equals to, so 1 equal to 0 minus 0 plus 2 plus I think there is a mistake here. It has to be c e power minus x, right? C into e power minus x. Okay, so plus c e power 0. So what is the c now? C equal to 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Am I right? Minus 1. Therefore y of x is equals to x square two x plus 2 minus e power minus x. Now compute y of 1. Y of 1 is 1 minus 2 plus 2 minus e power minus 2. What is this value? E power minus 1. So minus 2 plus 2 cancels. 1 minus 1 by e. What is this value?
Zero point 632.
0.
6. Round off to 4 decimals.
321.
321. 6321. Okay. After rounding to 4 decimals. Okay. So therefore, what is the absolute error? Error is equal to y true value minus y true value at 1. Y true value at 1 minus y approximate value at 1 equal to 0.6321 minus 0.6 is equal to 0.0321. Is that okay? So when you're asked to compare, then you can just find out absolute error and show the difference. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll just discuss one more problem and we'll move on to the next. So which one we shall take up? Okay, so you take this fourth problem. Okay, sorry, in the exercise problem. So this is dy dash is equals to y minus x by y plus x with y of 0 equal to 1. Find y of 0.1 by Picard's method. By Picard's method. Okay. Okay. So if this is the case, so you please identify first what is f, what is x naught, what is y naught. Okay. So first write down that d initial value problem. dy by dx is equals to y minus x by y plus x with y of 0 equals to 1. Okay. So here f of x comma y 1 minus x by y plus x not equal to 0, y not equals to 1. Okay. Define phi naught of t or phi naught of x. Phi naught equals to 1 for all x. Shall I proceed to the next phase? Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so apply Picard's method. Apply Picard's method. Okay, you may write down the formula directly. Phi1 of x is phi1 of x equal to y naught plus integral x naught to x. Okay, f of t comma phi naught of t dt. So this is y naught is 1 plus 0 to x f of t comma phi naught of t is 1 dt. Okay, now you write down the formula. So this is 1 plus 0 to x. What is f of t comma 1? F of x comma y is y minus x by y plus x. That means 1 minus t by 1 plus t. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now how do you integrate? Can you write into partial fractions and tell me that? Or you add and subtract 1 in the numerator, simplify. See 1 minus t minus 1 plus 1 by 1 plus t. I can write it as 2 minus of 1 plus t by 1 plus t. So this is 2 by 1 plus t minus 1. Am I right? So can I write like that? So this is 2 by 1 plus t minus 1 dt. Okay. Now what will be the integration? Because you can see t coefficient is 1, t power 1 is also 1. So it is going to be 2 times log of 1 plus t. Agreed? Minus t with the limits from 0 to x. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
So substitute the limits and simplify. So equal to 1 plus 2 times log of 1 plus x minus x. And you know lower limit is 0 because log 1 is 0. 0 is 0. So this is what? So this is 1 minus x plus 2 log of 1 plus x. Okay. So this is the second approximation, phi 1. Now see if you can find out phi 2. Just try. If it is possible, integrate. Now phi 2 of x is equal to what? Y naught plus integral x naught to x naught to x f of t comma phi 2 in terms of phi 1 of t dt. So you can write here like this: y naught plus integral x naught. Sorry, what is x naught? Y naught. Y naught is 1 plus integral 0 to x f of a comma b. F of a comma b is b minus a by b plus a. That means phi 1 of t minus t by phi 1 of t plus t. Now what is phi 1 of t? You substitute here. So this is 1 plus 0 to x. That is 1 minus x plus log of
1 minus t, sir.
yeah, 1 minus t. 1 minus t plus 2 times log of 1 plus t minus t by okay 1 minus t plus 2 log of 1 plus t plus t dt. So this is 1 plus so this is 1 plus 0 to x 1 minus 2t plus 2 log of 1 plus t by t minus t gets cancelled 1 plus 2 log of 1 plus t. Okay, so do you think you can integrate?
No, sir.
Okay, so even I don't know how to integrate, how to do this integral. So which is don't say impossible because you can't do doesn't mean that no one can do. Okay, so
By
okay, so
separating, we can do no, sir. 1 plus 2 ln 1 plus t by 1
yeah,
plus 2.
that's why I said for me it is not possible. If you can integrate, you spend some time, and if you can get the answer, please let us know. We will learn tomorrow. Is that okay? You please try. Do you follow?
Yes, sir.
Right. So which is that's why I'm not writing impossible, because there may be some person who can integrate. Okay. For me, it is not possible, at least for most of us. It is difficult to integrate. I'll write it as difficult to integrate. So I don't take phi 2 as an approximation to the solution. Instead of taking phi 2 as an approximation, I'm happy to take phi 1 as an approximation to the solution of the equation. Okay. Therefore y of x is approximated with not phi 2 with but phi 1, which is equal to 1 minus uh, 1 minus x plus 2 times log of 1 plus x. Okay. Now you're asked to find out y of 0.1. Substitute that value in the right hand side expression and tell me the value.
Sir, 1.0906, sir.
0906. 1.0906. Okay. Hope you understood this process. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
You want me to do one more problem, or will you take some problems as homework? Shall we discuss one more problem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this is also important in examination point of view. So let us do one more problem. Okay. So find out like this. Given that y dash is equal to x square plus y square. Y dash equal to x square plus y square with y of 0 equal to 0. Y of 0 equal to 0. Okay. Find y of 0.4. Find y of 0.4 by Picard's method. Picard's method of successive approximations. So find out find out write down the formula. X not equal to 0, y not equal to 0. So define y not. Apply Picard's method. Now I am not going to integrate and simplify. You have to integrate and tell me the integral value. Phi 1 of x is equals to phi naught is 0. So what is the answer?
X cube by 3, sir.
Cube by 3.
By 3, sir.
X cube by 3. Now find out phi 2. Find at least 4 non-zero terms. Find at least 4 non-zero terms. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is integration?
X 7 by 21. X cube by 3 plus X bar 7 by 21.
Yes. Is this x power 7 by 21? 3 3s are
63, sir.
3 3s are 9, 9 7s are 63, no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now find out phi 3. Tell me. Simplify, integrate, and substitute the limits. Can you tell me?
X cube by 3 plus X bar 7 by 63 plus X bar 15 by 945 plus X power 11 by 2079.
What about others?
Power 15 by 99535.
Yeah, you tell first x power 11 coefficient.
2, sir.
2 by
2079.
079.
Plus x power 15 by
59535.
okay. So this is the expression. Okay. Now you can stop. Okay, because later squaring 5 3 is quite difficult. You know, right? 5 times 4 times square will take a lot of time. That's why we'll stop the iteration process and say that phi y of x is approximated with the phi 3 of x. Okay, and y of 0.4 is equals to phi of 0.4. Substitute 0.4. Substitute 0.4 in this expression and tell me the simplified value. Round off to 4 decimals. What is the value you got?
Zero point 0.0214, sir.
Correct. 0.02.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's how we will find out the value of y at a given value of x in this method, Picard's method. Very important method. Okay, so I'll just give 2 problems as homework. You please try. One more method is there. With that, your second unit will be completed. Okay, so take some homework problems. First one. Y dash is equals to x plus y plus xy, y of 0 equal to 1, and y of 0 point. Next one, dy by dx is equals to x square by y square plus 1, y of 0 equal to 0. Find y of 1. Both the methods solve by Picard's method. Copied? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.